This is Gary Geeker with LifeLongU. I want to talk to you today about developing a life plan and what you can do to actually move your life forward. Everyone has a life expectation that they're trying to meet in their life, and the expectations that we have sometimes are not met, and we think we can do better. So how do we actually go about doing that? You have a vision for your life, you will see it being a certain way, and it's not coming out that way. So what can you do to actually get your life on track? What we want to do first is get a life plan developed, figure out where you're at with your current situation, look at what can be done to that situation, and understand what it is you want from your future life, and actually get a plan in place to actually take steps to accomplish and get to that area of your life. How do you do that? LifeLongU created a workbook for a life plan. It's a life plan workbook, and it's pretty in-depth, but it's very easy to move forward. It breaks down your life into 6 life categories, those being financial, career, spiritual, relationships, lifestyle, and philanthropy. Those 6 life categories are what the life plan focuses around. And within each of those life categories, we give you, the workbook does, it gives you 10 starter goals, which most people actually want to accomplish in their life in the first place. And sometimes many people that look at it could say, well, I'm good with that, so I can move on to the next goal. And that's fine. So you go ahead and you work through the goals that you want to accomplish first. And if you've done the 10 and you're fine with those and you want more, there's the ability to add up to 15 more goals in the life plan on your own. So that gives you a lot of goals to work for. So the life plan workbook works for a long time, and you can work through that. And you can start, too, with whichever category you want to. Maybe your financial situation is very good and you're happy with that. Or maybe your relationship is very good with your significant other, your spouse, your children, your parents. You're getting plenty of time out socially, your business networking. All these things are working well for you. Maybe you want to spend more time spiritually and explore where you're at spiritually, understand what that means to you and how things actually work in that life category for you. So many times everybody is totally out of balance with all 6 life categories, and frankly, you probably will never be in balance of all 6 at the same time. If you're focusing heavily in work because of something's going on, you're going to be heavy in your career. Maybe you're going to college and you're going through lots of education, so again, there's lots of time being spent in that. Or maybe it's a relationship. You don't have a significant other, you're looking for a partner, so you're spending a lot of time on dating sites or out in the world meeting people and getting to know people. Maybe it's philanthropy. You don't feel like you're giving back enough of the successes that you have already had. So those things are all things that you want to actually plan for, understand what it is you want, and work a plan to actually get farther or deeper or into those areas of your life. You want to understand what it is that you want to see, what do you want to feel, what do you want to know, what do you want to do, what do you want to have, who do you want to be. These are all actions that the life planning system are built upon, and we call that our steering wheel of life. And that steering wheel of life is basically a great big wheel helm off of a ship that you use to actually take your mind, body, and soul, your life, take your 6 life categories and create actions in each of these life categories to actually progress you forward towards the dreams that you have, the plans that you want to make about some type of change in your life. And to do that, you need to have a plan. And plans take a little bit of work. Nothing is free. It takes time, takes energy, takes a little bit of dollars sometimes, depending on what goals that you want to accomplish. These are all things that you need to work on to build a life that meets your expectations. And just take a look at the life plan workbook and see what it is, see how it works for you. And you are in charge of your own destination. You can sit back and you can wait for things to happen in life, which they will happen. or you can take more control of your life and actually have a plan and work towards something. And we all know whatever we focus on, the universe or energies will align and things will happen more in those areas. So if you're not focusing on these things at all, nothing will happen in there. So you can sit and wish and wish and wish, but nothing will happen. So you need to get involved with yourself. Set your expectations. See where you want to go. Develop a plan to get there and follow your plan. If you need help, there's plenty of coaches out there in the world today that really want to help people, and there are many coaches that affordable. Many of them cover different areas. You need to find the coach that works well for you. LifeLongU can do life coaching as well and help you work through the workbook to get your life, to understand what it is that you want from your life. And that really is our first primary goal, is to help you understand what it is that you want to accomplish in your life and where you're at with your current situation, and see what your goals you should actually be focusing on for you. And that's LifeLongU. And I'm Gary Keeker. I'm the founder and writer of the workbook and the creator of the company. LifeLongU's primary goal is to help provide tools to individuals to help live a better life.